All right, everybody. Tonight we have a very quick proof of life video for a few units so I can get them knocked out. It's getting kind of late and I got other things to do. So I'm going to start off with this is a Kato N-Scale P42 that has had the rear section cut out of the frame, so it can take an 11 by 17 speaker. You see the section that isn't cut out there. 11 by 17 speaker with housing, and it's been fitted with a ESU micro decoder. Of course, the one I had for showing what I was talking about is over here. So anyways, LEDs have been changed out. It's been cleaned, lubricated, and programmed to ESU's P42 sound file and fitted. This one does not have alternating separate ditch lights that per the customer's request. We do have directional headlights though. So, and then of course we do have sound. But what I am going to do is I'm going to pause this real fast and put the shell on. So anyways, here we go. N-Scale P42. Once it goes through the startup sequence there. Alright, there we go, N-Scale P42 with ESU LokSound installed. And moving on. Alright, so next up are two original run SD45s that Kato did in the late 90s. Now, there's a couple of different ways of doing this. You can either take the frames that they're on and machine them out, and you can fit an ESU Nano and a small speaker in there. Or if you have access to it and you have a few sitting around, you could swap them to the newer DCC-friendly version frames and use a 58741 board, which is basically what these guys did. And that's just because I had access to the correct frames. And so, basically all the guts and stuff were transferred over to the new frame halves, and then it was fitted with 58741 with LEDs added, and 15 by 8 speakers with 3D printed housings that I did. Mechanisms were cleaned and lubricated when they were pulled apart. And then since there is no SD45 sound file on ESU's website, I went to ScaleTrains' website and borrowed their ESU SD45 sound file and made a few tweaks for it. It's obviously for an HO scale model. But anyways, without further ado, and just because, well, there's two of them, there you go. And moving on. And finally, what we have here is a Kato RDC in Santa Fe that was sent in for sound. This has a ESU Nano that's been fitted in it. Basically, this has 5 function outputs, and basically you have your front headlight, front marker lights for when it's going in reverse, rear headlight, and rear marker lights for when it's going in forward, if that makes any sense. And then it's got an interior light that toggles on oops, what's on F6. There we go. F6 toggles that on and off. But I think, can we see the, if we turn that on at F7? There we go, F5. Turns on the red marker lights. Doesn't matter which direction, they'll just flip-flop over like that. Anyways, this is their RDC sound file for a Detroit diesel. Unit was taken apart, had split shafts on the motor, so those were repaired. The forward LEDs on both ends were replaced with gold and white LEDs to replace the orangish ones from like 25 years ago. Clean, lubricated, wired, and here we are. So we'll hit F8. Alright, there you go. Quick down and dirty. 4 units. N P42, 2 SD45s, and RDC. Further comments and notes in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening.